that, there are secrets that God has ordained. And those secrets are given to men. Not all men, but certain men, for those men to give it to other men. The problem is, many of you are not ready for the truth. And because you're not ready for the truth, you oftentimes remain where you started, and you never grew past where you're supposed to be. If you are a Christian, you've never meditated in your life, you will never have a spiritual encounter.
Wow.
The problem is you see the world doing things, and you don't search your scriptures to understand why is the world doing this. But you never see Christians ever talk about meditation. The reason is because you have demonized things that you don't even know that are in your scripture. You have demonized things because you saw a Buddha somewhere, people meditating. You think now everybody that does that is evil. But you did not read your scriptures to actually understand, what does God think about meditation? Did the prophets meditate? How did they meditate? How should a child of God meditate? Because it's in your scriptures. Let me tell you this. All of the fathers of the faith, all of them, beginning from Abraham going down, all of them were deep in meditation. Maybe we should stop.
No, Papa. No, Papa. Keep going.
If you have never meditated in your life, I don't know what kind of Christianity you have. How do you even receive revelation?
Wow.
You see, there are different realms and different dimensions of meditation. Different realms and different dimensions of meditation. All meditation is not the same because every meditation has a different purpose. Deuteronomy chapter 6 verse 6 to 8. Who's going to read that? I'm going to give you a few scriptures so that you know what I'm telling you is from God. It's not something that I'm just saying, because before you know it, it's going to be, Prophet Lovy is a new ager.
Sounds like some hating.
I agree.
Okay, I'm reading.
Okay, you have the mic?
Yeah.
Okay, let's go.
And these words which I command thee this day shall be in thine heart.
Mm-hmm.
And thou shalt teach them diligently unto thy children, and shalt talk of them when thou sittest in thine house,
Mm-hmm.
and when thou walkest by the way,
Mm-hmm.
and when thou liest down, and when thou risest up.
Mm-hmm.
And thou shalt bind them for a sign upon thine hand.
Mm-hmm.
And they shall be as
Oh,
frontlets.
it wasn't on?
It wasn't on.
Wasn't on.
That's my bad.
Everybody clap for Luke. Clap for him to be delivered. Somebody say, Father, help Luke.
Help Luke.
And one more time, you didn't say it with confidence. You're saying it with fear.
Father.
Help Luke.
Okay, should I start over or? Okay.
Start over.
And these words which I command thee this day shall be in thine heart, and thou shalt teach them diligently unto thy children, and shalt talk of them when thou sittest in thine house, and when thou walkest by the way, and when thou liest down, and when thou risest up. And thou shalt bind them for a sign upon thine hand, and they shall be as frontlets between thine eyes, and thou shalt write them upon the posts of thy house and on thy gates.
Now, notice, there is something God is telling Joshua. My words should be something, aka, in summary, what God is telling him, I want you, whatever I tell you, every 24/7, you are in meditation. Notice God didn't tell him pray. Said talk about it, think about it, write it, write it on your hand, write it on your post. Wherever you go, let that thing be in you. When you go to sleep, when you wake up, God is saying something. But let me make it even clear for you. That will actually give you what you're actually looking for. Amen. Psalms chapter 1 verse 1 to 3. Actually, no. That wasn't it. Let me make sure. No, Psalms 1, 1 to 3, yeah? Okay. But, yep.
Okay. Blessed is the man that walketh not in the counsel of the ungodly, nor standeth in the way of sinners, nor sitteth in the seat of the scornful. But his delight is in the law of the Lord.
His delight is in what? The law of the Lord.
And in his law doth he meditate day and night.
Does he do what?
Meditate.
What? Day
and night.
And then what will happen?
And he shall be like a tree planted by the rivers of water.
So you don't become a tree planted by the rivers of water because you pray. And I will explain what that means. You'll be like a tree planted where? By the rivers. Let me explain to you what that means. I want you to remember that terminology. You will be like a tree planted by the river. You will be like a tree planted by the river. I'm going to teach you a